Hi, my name is Craig Hubert. I'm an owner of a number of businesses in the hair and beauty industry based in Chelmsford, Essex. I started my career at the age of 16, left school, and I was very fortunate. My father owned a barbershop in Chelmsford called The Snip, so I began cutting hair there. But previously, even at 14, I was cutting hair in the evenings with my friends. I've always been very, very competitive at a young age, and at 16 I started competing in sort of local hairdressing championships. And I was very fortunate by the time I was 25 that I managed to become British champion and then world champion. Then I decided actually maybe this is the time now I need to sort of monetize what I've done, because obviously, put all my efforts into just being creative and building my own name in the industry itself. I then decided to try and concentrate on something I knew a bit more at home, which was hair salons. So I started opening up some more hair salons. Again, realised that trying to replicate a skill base is very, very difficult. So I started searching for ideas in the beauty industry. I had some experience previously with actually importing hair pieces and wigs, which is another sector of my business I have, which is hair replacement. And I started to look at other factories in the areas to see what was available, what was a bit niche in the market, how we could improve what's out there in the market, and basically decided to launch a beauty cosmetic brand called the Vintage Cosmetic Company. We initially launched in Tesco, then went on to launch into Boots, and first couple of years were very difficult in building a brand. Obviously huge challenges in building a brand. It's not just manufacturing product, retailing it, end consumer. It's the whole branding exercise, marketing exercise, which again was quite new to me. I guess my largest challenges that I've had is scalability in any business. When it comes to, for example, hair salons, it's very difficult to scale a hairdressing business up, to a national level. Achievement-wise, I guess if you look at the businesses itself, I feel very fortunate I've achieved that the continuation of many businesses. So the Snip hairdressing has been in business now 50 years. I mean, my father ran it for most of that time. We've taken over now and continue to run it. But I think to have a business that length of time is amazing. My main hair salon's been going now for 15, 18 years with a consistent team that's continuing to grow. And I guess in a true business sense, the cosmetic company that I launched, the Vintage Cosmetic Company, we've taken from nothing to now doing over 1 million units a year. So I'm so excited for the next 2 or 3 years. We've got a pretty clear map where we're going with the businesses. Vintage primarily, we've got a very clear path. We're looking for 50% growth in the next couple of years. And we think it's achievable. The team we've got at the moment, the product we're producing, we're growing, and it's very exciting. For me, the team are the business, the most important thing, making it work, and that extends externally. So when it comes to my accountancy, legals, marketing, etc., I think are outsourced. They still have to be part of the team. They still have to have the same brand values as us, and I want some input rather than just reaction. So a couple of years ago, I started looking around for a new accountancy firm due to the fact that Vintage was growing exponentially. We had a plan to grow and sell brands, so I needed someone that had credibility in the industry, nationally, etc. So I started looking at the major names, and for me, Rickard Luckin just stood out. It was just clear to me that they had the same ideas, same values. They were personable. They were actually passionate about what they did. And they got entrepreneurs. So, I didn't want someone just to file my books and give me a basic reactionary accountancy. I wanted someone to actually have an input and assist me. So hopefully there might be some other entrepreneurs out there that are, can relate to my story. Serial entrepreneur like myself has got multiple things, loves business, but, doesn't necessarily have the right team around us in the external team that I've suddenly found the last couple of years with Rickard Luckin. I can wholly recommend, go and see them, see the difference, see how personable they are, see how they can be passionate with your business, because it's really been a help for me.